John, you remember me, the starting the Jamaican Rastafari. This is my workout with my brother and my friend. You know, you want to be like flex. If you want to be muscle, you have to work out. You have to build up. You gotta go down, look. Strength. No weakness. Me no do weakness. Me do muscle. Me flex my body.
What's your wildest dream? Here is another human telling you that I started from the bottom, now I'm here. And not the bottom, and I'm in Cali. I'm right around the corner. I grew up right around 76 miles from here. 8 Mile, right there, Trojan. Went to Henry Ford, Taft, McKinney. I'm right from where you from. Right around I'm from Michigan.
So you guys all done businesses beforehand?
Yes. I've done I think the difference between my business before and business now is that I made the conscientious effort to be 100% committed to the business I was doing. So prior to that, I was doing the business but might have been flirting with other things or like other ideas or working my job, but I made that effort now to realize like if I'm actually going to consider myself this, I actually need to live it and breathe it. So prior to that, I had another beverage company with my brother, and it was like we were making these artisan beverages and these experiences. Like some things may work and may not work, but the continuing things is falling in love with the work itself.
Right. I'm interested in knowing like the leap to go from to close off one thing and start something new. Like, what was that like for you when after you guys did the Scars?
It's such a huge gap that it doesn't really.
So there's time of getting over it before you move on to something else?
Yeah, there was a lot of time, and I can't really relate in terms of like the hurt behind letting that go, because I don't think we put as much effort into it as we could have.
I see.
As opposed to this, like if this were to, I don't know, something happen, that would hurt so much more.
Yeah.
Because like we're literally putting every single piece of time, spare time that we have into this.
All right.
Yeah, I think also similar to like start your baby is also like being in a relationship too, right? Where you think like you're madly in love with the other person, and then it comes a time and point in that relationship, that situation, as you grow, as you evolve, and you start identifying what your fundamental values are and where you want to be in life, or how you want to show up in life, or how you want people to experience you, where you realize like, well, this actually might not be the best situation for you right now, because me having a clothing line, which I thought was very popular in Brooklyn, for and taking the service of some of these boutique stores, like, well, I'm not a fashionista. I don't want to go to like fashion shows or anything of that nature. So if you're not living and breathing it, you realize, well, that's not something that I want. So you start like identifying what your fundamental values are, and if your business doesn't show up in that, then there's no alignment, and you realize that you can still love it, but just from a distance.
And that's what happened to us too. Like we kind of got to a point where like retail is not like our thing. Like I'm super creative, I can make this stuff and I see the vision, but like behind the scenes, like, do I have what it takes in that specific field? And it kind of like woke us up. It was just like, I don't want to put in this like research about retail. Like I don't want to go work at a clothing store. Like people were like, you should go work at a clothing store to like get that. And I was like, what? No. Like all I kept thinking of is people at Forever 21 like refolding and then like refolding again and then like folding it again. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. Like, but he's right. Like it kind of just brings out these like fundamental pieces and
And when you did your clothing line, how long did you do that for?
Do you remember how long it was?
2 or 3 years.
Maybe 3 years. Yeah, it was for, I mean, that's a long time of your life to like spend on the business stuff. I think it was like 3 years. We were like, this is what we're doing. Like I started it, and then kind of like got him involved, and I was like, look, we can do this. Like, if you want to be a part of this, and we kind of came together and we were like, this is what we're going to do. But then I started the jam thing.
When?
3 years ago. And it kind of just got to a point where it was like, I don't know, I read this piece of advice from this other entrepreneur, and it was just like, the worst things I've ever done. And one of them was like starting 2 businesses at one time. And it just really resonated because it was at a point where I felt so stretched, so thin, and I was just like, he's speaking to me. Like, so we decided to shut it down. And it still hurts. Like, we have friends who still wear the stuff. Like, we had a party the other day, and the guy had like the joggers that I made.
Does it hurt?
Well, you know, it's like your baby. When you start a business, it's literally like birthing a child. I mean, I don't have a kid. No offense to anybody, but I mean, I'm sure it's not that, you know, but it's like that. It's like you're building something from scratch. You put so much into it, of your heart, your soul, your mind. So when you have to just end it, there's a little piece of you that, you know, it's like a bad breakup or something. Like, you're like, there's a little piece of you that's still there.